Today I'm going to show you how walking backwards can help you walk forwards. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Grown and Healthy, the channel where we explore self-improvement through movement. And in this video, I'm going to go over my tactic for overcoming any shortcomings with muscle groups that have not been used sufficiently. They are lagging in development because they are using an improper foot strike to walk intentionally. And by intentionally walking, we're talking about as the sole activity, not as a transition from kitchen to living room, but as the actual activity for the purpose of walking. There are many benefits of walking backwards.
Walking backwards sharpens the senses and mental clarity, improves coordination, adds variety to your training, strengthens less used leg muscles, decreases lower back pain, puts less strain on the knees, speeds up the body's metabolism, and therefore increasing energy level and improving your sleep.
If you suffer with any pain during walking when you're normally walking forward, this exercise in the beginning is going to show you those weak points.
It improves and strengthens your joints. Walking backwards is well known for reducing the strain on your knees, and it is one of the few natural ways to strengthen the quadriceps to not only reduce pain, but to walk in a more efficient manner walking forwards. It is useful if you are recovering from hamstring strain because of the reduced hip range of motion. We also stand taller when walking backwards, unlike the tendency to lean forward when walking forward. Therefore, standing taller and swinging our leg behind helps lengthen the hip flexor muscles, which are often the source of low back pain when they're tight.
Practice of walking backwards will actually develop those muscles that many people are finding very hard to engage in when they're walking forward using the method that I describe.
The vastus medialis oblique, VMO for short, is one of 4 quadriceps muscles. Your VMO sits medially or on the inside of your thigh. Its primary function is to extend the knee. This muscle is a prime mover in the method that I display of walking forefoot. The VMO is highly underdeveloped because of our cultural indoctrination of heel striking. When changing to a forefoot walk, the VMO will be needed to engage in terminal knee extension. The stronger VMO that you have is the better stability you will have with walking forward, and the better athleticism you'll be able to display. You can see as I step backwards, as I put pressure on the ball of my big toe to lift off, I am at terminal knee extension, utilizing the VMO. This provides a concentric load for the leg musculature. When walking forward, this is the same leg position I will need to propel with traction. Concentrically loading this position allows the body to develop stability in this position, making it easier to engage the VMO muscle and this traction position when walking forward.
You can easily start walking backwards on a treadmill.
I find that the treadmill is the best place to start. It allows a safe place in which you don't have to worry about looking behind you. I usually start with the treadmill off, my butt facing the dash of the treadmill, and I will begin to extend my leg away from my body, pushing my butt into the dash and using the safety bars as a prop for my balance.
Remember that you will be somewhat disoriented when approaching this new way of walking. Once you've used the treadmill, then I think it's time to come out into the open.
When practicing indoors or outdoors, you want to make sure that you have an area that is clear of all hazards. Be aware of cracks, ridges in sidewalks, curbs, roots, debris, any hazard that you can trip on.
So try a field of any type at your park. You don't need a long distance. You can practice up to 50 meters at a time. And when you get really well, then you can do a full 100 meters walking backwards. But let's just start developing the patterns first.
My suggestion is to start walking forward, and then for every interval, you want to walk backwards for a span of 10 to 30 steps. Increase those steps as you become more balanced, and then walk forward again and do these intervals, anywhere from 6 to 10 intervals throughout your walk. Once you have mastered the flat backward walk, then I would advise you to take on a slight incline and increase that incline as your competency allows.
And what that does for you, it allows you to develop the ability to put your ankle and knee in certain angles that you probably would not approach walking on flat land. As you get better with the incline, then you improve or increase the grade of the incline. On your intentional walk, you want to walk backwards anywhere from 10 to 30 meters. And do that in intervals. Walk forward, walk backwards, and then repeat that interval 4 to 6 times. Even as the interval ends and you walk forward, you will feel a great difference in terms of how your body is balanced when walking forward again. So always keep that in mind and feel for that difference, the difference between walking forward, walking backwards, and then repeating. Each subsequent time, you'll find that it is becoming easier and that you are more balanced and more competent walking backwards.
Backward walking, then forward walking is a training modality that is used in rehabilitation programs to develop the correct gait pattern in children with cerebral palsy, stroke patients, people suffering from Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and spinal surgery. Walking backwards fires up the neuromuscular pathways that get tired as we age.
This has been Grown and Healthy, the channel where we explore self-improvement through movement.